Good morning, students. We are live now. Good morning, Likita. Is my audio and video clear? Good morning, Praveen. Okay, thank you for confirming. Okay, so let's wait for others. Anika has joined. Good morning, Divya and Navya. Okay, Jayashri has also joined. Okay, then let's start. We are solving last year question paper until question number third we have solved. Question number third, first part we solved. Okay, good morning, Chetan. Today we have to start from second part of question number third. So still we are doing section A. So compulsory section we are doing. So we have to start from third part. Two parts we did. So we have to start from question number third's third part. So this is a question of reflection. So I hope your graphs are ready. You have to do this question along with me. Okay, so question of reflection is very easy. Last year you can see it came in 5 marks. Okay, so let's start. So what is given to us? Use graph sheet for this question. Take 2 centimeters. See 2 centimeter. Sometimes students they will get what is this? They'll get scared with this. So you will be getting 2 centimeter graph only for your board exam. So just ignore this thing. Just ignore this part. Okay, so plot 0, 3. So these points we have to plot A, B and C. First of all, let me prepare my graph. So graph is here. I'm just going to plot here x-axis and y-axis. So horizontal line is x-axis and vertical line is y-axis. So properly you have to draw graph, because see if something is very easy, we have to do it perfectly so that we can get full marks in that particular question. And reflection, I have always told you, it's very simple topic. Okay, so this is 0, the point of intersection of x-axis and y-axis. Right hand side of 0, positive x. Left hand side is negative x. Upper side positive y. Lower side negative y. So this is x-axis and vertical is y-axis. So if we write graph scale for this one, let us do that. And graph scale, you have to write the right corner of the graph and make sure you are writing graph scale with pen. It should be visible. So along x-axis, 10 division is equals to 10 division is equals to 1 unit, because 1 we are taking. So 10 divisions is equals to 1 unit. You can also write it equals to 2 centimeter. Okay, because we are taking 2 centimeter graph. Now 10 will shift to other side. So this will become 1 by 10 units and this is equals to 0.1 unit. So along x-axis, because for this graph we are taking 1 10 divisions as 1 unit. So it will be always this only. So along y-axis also it will be same. Y-axis also it will be same. So this is 10 divisions is equals to again 1 unit, and 1 unit it is equals to 2 centimeter, because it's a 2 centimeter graph. Okay, so 1 division is equals to same, this 10 will shift to this side. So 1 by 10 unit. So this is equals to 0.1 unit. See, whenever you are doing graphical question, make sure you are writing graph scale. Whether this is a question of reflection or it's a question of this one statistics. Okay, now let's plot points. So A is 0, 3, 0 on x-axis. Straight we have to go. So this is A point. You have to write its value also. Then B is 2, 1. B is 2, 1. So on 2, we have to look at x-axis. 2 on x-axis, and straight we have to go up because 2, 1. So this is point B. Then C is 4, minus 1. 4, minus 1. Oh, minus 1 is down. This is point C. So first part is done. We already plotted these points. So now what they're telling, reflect B and C in y-axis and name their images as B dash and C dash. So B is 2, 1. This we have to reflect in y-axis. And C is 4, minus 1. This we have to reflect again in y-axis. So y-axis, if we do reflection, so what will be the answer? The reflection of the points in y-axis. We have to plot them as B dash, C dash. So it is minus 2, 1. So y-axis, y will remain same. So x will change. So positive to negative or negative to positive. So 2, which is positive 2, it will change to negative 2, and y will remain same. And for C also, 4 will change to minus 4 and y will remain same. Y-axis reflection, y will remain same. So let's plot these points. So B dash and C dash we have to write and plot. So it's clearly mentioned. So that's why we have to write it down also, and we have to plot on the graph also. So B dash is minus 2, 1, minus 2, 1. So this is B dash, and C dash. C dash is minus 4, minus 1. So it should be here, C dash. So I've marked B dash and C dash. Let's see. So A is done, B is done. Now reflect A in the line BB dash. So A we have to reflect in the line BB dash. So that means B and B dash we have to join. Okay. So A's reflection from the line BB dash we have to. So whenever we have to do reflection from any line, first of all those coordinates we will join. So B and B dash I am going to join. From this line we have to do the reflection of A. So same concept you have to follow. The concept which you have to follow here, you have to see from this line. First of all, A is on the upper side of this line, B dash. That means its image A dash, it will be on the lower side. So what will be the coordinates? What will be the coordinates of A dash? Minus 4. What will be the coordinates of A dash? 0, minus 1. Yes, because it's, see here you have to see how many units it is above. So it is 2 units above. 1 to 2, 2 to 3. It's 2 units above. That means below it should be 2 units below this. It should be 2 units below. So point A is here. So 2 units below, if I go 2 units below of this line, so I'll get this point. This is 0, minus 1. So whenever you are doing reflection from any line, you just see now A is on the upper side of this line, so its image will be on the lower side. So the image should always be on the opposite side. Also count the number of units. So 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. So 2 units above, that means the image will be 2 units below. And if I go 2 units below, I'll get point 0 comma minus 1. So A is called A dash. We got it. Now let's see what we have to do next. Plot and write the coordinates of point. So name its image. So we can write also. So A's coordinates are 0 comma 3. So we did its reflection in B dash, and we got the point A dash 0 comma minus 1, and we have plotted also. Join the points AB, A dash, B dash, and give geometrical name to the closed figure. So AB, in the same order you have to join AB, A dash, B dash. So how we have to join AB, A dash, B dash. So A with B, B with A dash. Okay, so let's join with the help of scale. You have to join whenever you are joining the points with the help of scale. So A, A with B, B with A dash, A dash with B dash. And sometimes, see, now it is mentioned like this. It's mentioned A, B, A dash, B dash. And last year also I saw some of the students, they got confused and they were still thinking, now they have mentioned this only. So should we join? Should we make it a closed figure? So it's always, if they have written in this form also, still you have to remember B dash with A you have to join. B dash with A you have to join here. There should not be any confusion. They have written like this. They haven't written here A. So what should we do? See, if we say triangle ABC, so I always write it as ABC. Here A is joined with B, B is joined with C, and C is joined with A. So that confusion many students I saw last year they had. So whenever they have mentioned like this, it's understood that you have to join these two also. So B dash with A also you have to join. Yes, so it is done. Okay, so which type of four-sided polygon or square? Can we say it's a square? Four-sided polygon I can write, but if possible for four-sided polygons, we know the names of all four-sided polygons. Like for quadrilaterals, we know parallelogram, square, rectangle, trapezium, rhombus, kite. So we know the names. If specifically we can write the proper name, it will be better. So can we name this figure four-sided figure, four-sided polygon? I want the name. So she has written, Likita has written square. Is it square? In name, write all the possibilities. Four-sided polygon. Square? Is it square? So everyone is telling four-sided polygons. See, four-sided, so many polygons are there. Parallelogram, rhombus, kite, square, rectangle, trapezium, rhombus. So square, I am not sure. All sides are equal, all angles are 90 degree in case of square. So here about angles, we don't have any particular information. We don't have any information about the angles. So see, angles of the square should be 90 degree. Angles of the square should be 90 degree. I guess so. Here we don't know. Only thing we know that the diagonals they are perpendicular bisector. So we can say rhombus. As Jayashri has given the answer rhombus. Because all sides are equal and diagonals bisect each other. So all the four sides are equal. So four-sided polygon also you can write, but it's like clearly visible. This is rhombus. So make sure you write the name also. Okay, so this question we have completed. Question number third part. With this, we have completed section A of question paper. So section A is done. Let's start section B. So in section B, choice will be there, but we are going to attempt all the questions. Question number 4. This question, first part you can see, this is from banking. So first of all, when you are attempting these type of questions, always write what is given to us and what we have to find. Suresh has a recurring deposit account in a bank. He deposits rupees 2000 per month. So he deposits 2000 per month. So monthly deposition is principal. So principal is given to us, the amount which is deposited every month. So that is principal. So principal is equals to 2000 and the bank pays interest at the rate of 8% per annum. So rate of interest is given to us as 8%. If he gets 1040 as interest at the time of maturity. So here you can see it's mentioned as interest is mentioned. So there should not be any confusion that this is interest. So interest is equals to how much? 1040. So here also I have seen some of the students they write it as market value because they say this is something which they get at the time of maturity. Because of this sentence confusions I have seen while doing this question. So interest is given to us. It's mentioned 1040 as interest. Okay, so you have to read the statement carefully. So interest is given to us, not market value, not maturity value. Okay, so these three things are given to us. Find the years, find in years total time for which the account was held. So time we have to find. That means n we have to find and n we have to find in years. See in banking most of the time we take we take in formula also time we take in months, but here it's clearly mentioned time we have to find in years. So whatever number of months we are getting that we have to convert into years at the end. Okay, so let's start. Interest is given to us, so we will use the formula of interest. So what's the formula of interest? Today I don't see any responses. Only one or two responses. So what's the formula of interest in banking? So interest we write with capital I. What's the formula? And easy questions like questions from these topics, whether it's in choice also, I recommend you people to attempt these type of questions. So what's the formula of interest? So it's P into N, P into N plus 1 into R by 2 into 12 into 100. Make sure you are writing in this form only. So 24 into 100 also you can write, but it's better we write it in this way. So interest is given to us as 1040. I'm just going to substitute the values. Principal is 2000. N we have to find. So we have to find N. So I'll be just multiplying this N into N square. So this will become, and still it will be in bracket. So it will be N square plus N into R. R is 8. R is 8. So 2 into 12 into 100. Now if anything we can cancel. Let's cancel it. So 2 into, so first of all 2 zeros here we can cancel. Then 2 into 10. Other than that, let's cancel on 2's table. 2 into 4. 2 into 6, 2 into 3, 2 into 2. So cancellation I have done. What I am getting here, 1040 is equals to 2 into 10. So here don't skip, check everything. So it's 2 into 10 is 20. Still here I have n square plus n. Write it in bracket by 3. Do it along with me so that we don't do any calculation mistake here. Now 3 will shift to other side. If I shift 3 to other side, it will get multiplied. So 1040 into 3. Let's shift this 2 also to this side. If I shift 2 to the other side here, it's getting multiplied with this expression. Normally with the unknown variables we see. With unknown variables 3 is getting divided. So that's why we are shifting and it will getting multiplied when we are shifting it to other side, and 2 it's getting multiplied. So when I shift it will get divided. It's equals to n square plus n. Now we can do cancellation. 0 and 0 will get cancelled. And 2 also we can cancel. 2 into 5. 2 into 2. So 52. Don't do multiplication. Some students here they will do multiplication. Still cancellation can be done. Prefer to do cancellation. So here some of the students they'll do multiplication 1040 with 3 and then they do division. So it will waste your time. So we have to save time. So 52 into 3. What is 52 into 3? 3 into 2 is 6. 5 into 2 is 15. Or 5 into 3 is 15. So 156 is equals to n square plus n. 156, let me shift to other side. So n square plus n. 156 when I shift it will be minus 156 is equals to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. N square plus n minus 156. So remember, whenever you are finding n in questions of banking, you will always get quadratic equation. Whenever we have to find time, for time we will always get quadratic equation. So the equation is now n square plus n minus 156. So this you can solve by any method using quadratic formula, or you can also use by factorization. You can also do it by factorization. Yes, so the factors are minus 13 plus 12. These are the answers, I guess. So I'm just going to do it by splitting the middle term. So n square plus 13n minus 12n. It's minus 156 is equals to 0. So this is one pair, this is one pair. So n is common, n plus 13 minus 12 is common here. N plus 13. So this if minus is outside we have to change the inner signs while writing bracket. So I'll get here n minus 12 into n plus 13 is equals to 0. If we solve n's value, n is equals to plus 12 or n is equals to minus 13. See, n is time. N is time. So time cannot be negative. We'll mention the reason. Time can't be negative. So therefore n is equals to 12 months. Therefore n is equals to 12 months. See, when I'm writing these things, that means in exam you have to write all these things. Like I have written here n is a negative value. Why we are ignoring? Because time can't be negative. Okay, so that's why n is equals to 12 months. But in the question they have mentioned in years we have to tell. So don't forget to write that also. 12 months we know it is 1 year. So we can write n is equals to 12 months means n is equals to 1 year. Because if you write it in months, you might lose marks here. So 12 months equals to 1 year. So let's do next question, second part. The following table shows the duration of movies in minutes. Using step deviation method, we have to find mean. For this we have to make table. So table with, don't do with pencil. You have to make table with pen, and it's a part of the question. Forming table is a part of the question. I'll just form table. So class interval is given to us 100 to 110, the 110 to 120, 120 to 130, 130 to 140, 140 to 150, 150 to 160. Then frequency is given to us. So before writing frequency, what we have to write? What we have to write when we are finding mean? After class interval, what we should write when we are finding mean? Yes, we have to find class mark, that is x. X is class mark. How to find class mark? How to find x? Now so many questions we have done. So you should give me answers also how to find x. X means class mark. So x is what? X is class mark. Upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. So upper limit plus lower limit. So these sides all lower limits. The first ones are all lower limits. So lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So if we add, what we will get? So 2, 10 by 2. 10 by 2, it is equals to 105. So 105. Then next one, what you can do, you can see what is the difference, what is the class size. What is the class size you can add. If you want, you can do with this formula. But as I always have told you, that class size, you can see class size is 10 here. So 100 to 110 difference you can see 110 to 120. So all the differences are 10. So class size. So you can just add class size in first class mark, and then you will be getting the next one. So 105 plus 10, it's 115. 115 plus 10, 125. 125 plus 10, 135. 135 plus 10, 145. And 145 plus 10, 155. Now we will write frequency. Okay, frequency will write afterwards. This is step deviation method. We have to do by step deviation method. So first of all, let's find deviation. Let's find deviation. So deviation is xi minus a. So here total number of terms are 6. Total number of terms are 6. So assume mean we have to take. So any 125 also we can take. 135 also we can take. Because these are the two middle values. So either 125 or 135 you will be getting the same answer. So let's take 135. So Jayashree is telling let's take 135. If you take 125 also, still you will be getting same answer. Okay, so xi's are these terms. So x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6. So 105 minus, so first one is 105 minus 135. So what it is? It's minus 30. Then 115 minus 135. So this is minus 20. Then 125 minus 135. This is like from these x only we are doing subtraction. Minus 10. Now 135 minus 135 it is 0. 145 minus 135 it is 10. 155 minus 135 it is 20. So deviations we have found. Now t we have to find here. For step deviation method we have to find t. T how to find? So deviation divided by class size. T how to find? Its deviation divided by class size. So what's the class size here? 10. So minus 30, deviation is minus 30 divided by 10. So this is minus 3, minus 20 divided by 10, minus 2, minus 10 divided by 10, it is minus 1, then 0. 10 divided by 10 is 1, 20 divided by 10 is 2. So T is deviation divided by 10. Deviation divided by class size. So I is class size here. Now I am going to write frequency. So frequency is already given to us. It is 5, 5, 10, 17, 8, 6, 4. So total of frequency also we have to write. What's the total of frequency? Total of frequency is sigma f. Total of frequency is sigma f. So what's the total of frequency? So 5 plus 50. Okay, Praveen has given the answer 50. So I'm just trusting you. Okay, I'm not calculating. Now we have to find ft. ft is f into t. ft is f into t. Okay, 50. Even Nikita has given. So you just have to add all 5 plus 10 plus 17 plus 8 plus 6 plus 4. Now ft will find. ft means f into t. So minus 3 into 5. Minus 3 into 5 is minus 15. Minus 2 into 10 is minus 20. Minus 1 into 17 is minus 17. 0 into 8 is 0. 6 into 1 is 6. 4 into 2 is 8. Minus 15, minus 20, minus 17, 0, 6, 8. Yes, so what's the total? So sigma ft we have to find, or summation ft, that means the sum of all the terms. So sum means negative negatives you can add first, because minus minus is all plus. So minus 15, minus 20 and minus 17 all will get added, because minus minus is plus. So 5 plus 7 is 12. 1 will get carry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So minus 52. Negative negative is plus, but with negative sign only. 6 plus 8 is 14. So these 3 you can add and these 2 you can add, because this will get added always. Minus 52 and 6 plus 8 is 14. So minus 52 plus 14. So plus minus is minus and the sign which is with greater number. Plus minus is minus and the sign which is with greater number. So here 12 minus 4 is 8. 12 minus 4 is 8. 4 minus 1 is 3 with minus sign. So minus 38. Minus 38. So sigma ft is equals to minus 38. Okay, so it's correct. Yes, you people are also giving the same answer. Okay, now tell me the formula. What's the formula of mean using step deviation? Means formula using step deviation. Because if you do here with any other method, so they will not consider it correct. So mean is equals to, mean with x bar we have to write it's a plus sigma ft by sigma f into I. I is a class size here. So A we assumed as, the A is assumed mean, so that is 135 plus sigma ft. Sigma ft is minus 38. Sigma f is 50. Class size is 10. Okay, so first to simplify this part. First simplify this and then add it. We have to do it like this only. So 0 and 0 here we can cancel. So I am left with here 135, let's change the sign, plus minus, so two signs together we have to make it a single sign, or plus minus is minus. Minus 38 by 5. Minus 38 by 5. So remember here some students they will take LCM and then they do it. So that will be little lengthy. So as I have told you earlier also convert this into decimals. Convert this part into decimals. Then it will be very easy for you to do it. So 5 will divide with 38. So what will get? 5 into 7, 35. So 7.6 will get. So 135 minus 7.6. Okay, so if you convert it into decimal, it will be much easier. Don't take here LCM. Just convert this thing into decimal. Now we'll do subtraction. So 135, if it is not decimal, write it in decimal form, minus 7.6. So what is the value? 127.4. So mean is equals to 127.4. Okay, Jayashree and Praveen has given the answer. So I hope you have understood. Since if we do by step deviation, it's actually very little chances of doing mistakes because here numbers are so small, so calculations are much easier. So 127.4. Okay, let's do third part now. We are doing question number fourth. So question number four, first part and second part we have already done. Let us do now third part. So question fourth, third part. So it's 4 mark questions. What is given to us is a question of ratio and proportion. What is given to us? It's given to us a plus b whole cube by a minus b whole cube. It's equals to 64 by 27. This is equals to 64 by 27. First thing what we have to do, we have to find a plus b by a minus b. So how we can do a plus b by a minus b? So this is very simple. So what I can do, I need only a plus b. Yes, cube root we have to do. So a plus b, because cube is there, so I can write it as a plus b by a minus b whole cube. Because instead of writing cube two times, it's better to write it on both sides. So this also 64 by 27, I can convert it into cube root we can do, or we can write it in this form, factorized form. So we can write it as 4 by 3 whole cube. Because what is 64? 64 is 4 into 4 into 4. 4 into 4, 16. 16 into 4 is 64. Then 27 is what? 27 is 3 into 3 into 3. So 64 by 27, because they are perfect cubes. So perfect cubes we know 1 to 20. We have already by hearted also, and these are very small. So 4 and 3 is cube. So 64 by 27, we'll write it as 4 by 3 whole cube. Now cube will get cancelled because same power both sides. So cube you can cancel on both the sides. So what you will get? A plus b by a minus b, it's equals to 4 by 3. Yes, so 4 by 3. And also if you want, you can shift cube to other side, it will become cube root. So both the ways are correct. Cube you can shift to other side, it will become cube root. So a plus b by a minus b is equals to 4 by 3. Now using properties of proportion, find a is to b. Using properties. So a part is done. Second one is using properties. So which property of proportion we can use now? Which property of proportionality we can use? We have to find the ratio of A and B. So A is to B means A by B we have to find. So which property of proportion we can use? Yes, componendo and dividendo, because we have a plus b by a minus b. We have the value a plus b by a minus b is equals to 4 by 3. See, when same terms are getting added as well as getting subtracted, so always you have to apply componendo and dividendo. Okay, so by componendo and dividendo, we get, so componendo and dividendo is numerator. So this is numerator plus denominator. Denominator is a minus b. Numerator plus denominator by numerator minus denominator. So this is numerator, this is denominator. So numerator plus denominator by numerator minus denominator. So same thing on other side also. So numerator plus denominator. So 4 plus 3, numerator minus denominator. So 4 minus 3. Let's open the brackets now. So a plus b, so if plus is there, no change of sign, plus a minus b as it is, and here subtraction is there. So a plus b minus a plus b. Because of minus sign, minus is outside the bracket, you have to change the inner signs. So 4 plus 3 is 7, 4 minus 3 is 1. So here plus b and minus b will get cancelled. Here a minus a will get cancelled. So b minus b is 0, a minus a is 0. So we are cancelling. So a plus a. A means 1a. So 1a plus 1a is 2a. And same with b plus b. That is 2b is equals to 7 by 1. So 2 and 2 here it will get cancelled. So a by b is equals to 7 by a by b is equals to 7 by 1. So ratio you can write a is to b is equals to 7 is to 1. Yes, 7 is to 1. Okay, let's do next question. So if anyone has any doubt till here, you can just let me know. Next question, question number 5. Question number 5. So this question again, it's a question of statistics, and you can see graph is already given to us. We don't have to draw any graph. So you can expect maybe graph will be given to us. So in this type of question, so it's a 5 mark questions. So very good question actually. So which type of graph is there? Can anyone tell me? What's the name of this graph? What is the name of this graph? Yes, it's histogram. It is histogram. Okay, so first of all, the graph is given to us. They are telling make a frequency table with respect to the class boundaries and their corresponding frequencies. So table is not given to us because graph is given to us. We have to write a frequency table. So A part is writing a frequency table. So we can do that. So class interval in frequency table, what we have class interval and frequencies. So what should be the class interval? So from where the graph is starting, that should be our first lower limit. So what should be the first class interval for the graph? You have to see the graph, and it's very simple to see the graph, and you have to write the frequency table. So class interval and frequency is there in frequency table. So what should be the first class interval? Graph is in front of you. So first interval I want to know. Today only 5. Very good strength. As the exam is coming near, students are getting tired of studying now. So what should be the first interval? Yes, it's 30 to 40. See our first bar. First bar is at 30 to 40. So first interval is 30 to 40. What's the corresponding frequency? So opposite to this highest part of the bar, you just see opposite to which point it is. So it is just opposite to 4. That means frequency is 4. Then next one is 40 to 50. 40 to 50, if you see, so opposite to the highest point of the bar, you have to see the point along the y-axis. So this is 2. So that's the frequency. Then 50 to 60. First of all, let's write the intervals. 50 to 60, then 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. Now 50 to 60, so highest point of the bar you have to see, and corresponding to that the value on y-axis you have to write it down. So 50 to 60 is 8, then 60 to 70 opposite point, if you see, it is 12, 70 to 80. 70 to 80, if you see, this is 70 to 80, just opposite, if you see, it is 6, then 80 to 90. So here it will be 3. So 80 to 90 is 3, and yes, so 90 to 100 is 4. Okay, so Likhita has shared, so it is 8, 12, 6, 3, 4. Okay, so it's correct. Correctly, I have also written. So this type of question is actually easy rather than drawing a graph. Only just looking at the graph, you have to draw the table. State the model class. So what is a model class? Model class. What is the model class of this one? Model class. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just complete this question. You people are not interested to answer today. I'll just complete it. So 60 to 70, where the bar is the highest. So highest bar we are getting opposite to 60 to 70. So that is only the model class, 60 to 70. So this is the model class. Opposite, along with that, you can see the bar, we have the highest frequency. So highest frequency, if you see from the table also, opposite to highest frequency, class interval is 60 to 70. So that class is known as model class. C. Identify and note down the mode of the distribution. So mode, how to find, they have already drawn this one. So from this line we will be getting mod. From this line we will get mod. At this one, at this point, mod is there. So you have to see what is there. So here if I say it is 61, because they have already drawn it. So it is on the fourth division. So on the fourth division, if we see, so mod is equals to 64. Mod is equals to 64. Yes. Identify and note down the mode. Find the number of plants whose height ranges between 80 to 90. So 80 to 90 is opposite frequency, you can see. So that's what you have to write. Number of plants. Number of plants is along y-axis. So how many plants are there? Frequency is telling us how many plants. So number of plants whose height range is between 80 to 90 is 3. You can write number of plants whose height range is between 80 to 90 is equals to 3. Just opposite to that you can see, or from frequency table also you can see. So such a easy question in 5 marks, it's there. So if you're able to do it, it's good. But I can see there is no interest. Only one student is giving the answer. Okay, let's do second part. Question number 5, second part. This is a question from heights and distances. So trigonometric table should be there with you because I don't have any table next to me. I just want you people to give me the answer. And here you can see this type of question. I really suggest you people to choose it. Why? Because it's a 5 mark question and it's not at all lengthy. It's not at all lengthy. It's very simple question and it's given to us in 5 marks. The next question also it's 5 marks. So instead of doing 3 questions, here we can do 2 questions, and so you can see how much time we can save if we are choosing this type of question. So you can expect 5 marks. So try to do these questions. The angle of elevation of the top of the tower is 100 meter. So tower is 100 meter high. So from that you can see angle of elevation from point A is 52 degree and from point B is 45 degree. Figure is already given to us. Find the distance AB to nearest meter. So distance AB, now these type of questions many times we have done. So distance AB we have to find. So AB is actually what? AB is AC plus BC. So first of all, let me choose the triangle where 45 degree is there. So I have already told you if the angle is 45 degree, then perpendicular and base will be same. If angle is 45 degree, then perpendicular and base they'll be same. So that means BC will be 100 meter only. But you have to show it and how to write in triangle DCB. In triangle DCB, tan 45, because angle is 45, it's equals to tan's formula is opposite by adjacent or perpendicular by base. So this is DC by BC, perpendicular by base or opposite by adjacent. Tan 45 is equals to 1, DC's value is equals to 100 and BC 100 meters. So BC will shift to other side. So BC into 1 is BC. So BC is equals to 100 meter. Now let's solve AC in different triangles. So in triangle ACD or ADC, tan 52, tan 52 is equals to DC by AC. So same thing here we will do, we'll make use of the complementary angles. We'll make use of complementary angles. So tan 52, see 52 is a complementary angle we'll find because we'll convert it into cot. We'll convert it into cot. So how to find complementary angle? Just do 90 minus 52. So you'll get 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 minus 5 is 3. So 38 degree you will get. So this, if you are using complementary angles, so tan 52 you can also write it as cot 38 degree. Because we are using complementary angles, so tan 52 you can write as, it's not tan 38, it's cot 58. See, when complementary angles we are doing, so tan we can write as tan 90 minus 38. Tan we can write as tan 90 minus 38. So it's 100 by AC. So tan 90 minus 38. Now one change at a time. First of all, we are changing the angle. So 52 we are writing as 90 minus 38. Then we'll change the trigonometric ratio. So now we'll write cot 38. We know tan 90 minus theta is equals to cot theta. So this thing we are using. Okay, so I hope you will not forget. One change at a time. First of all, angle we'll write it differently. Then after angle, trigonometric ratio we will write. Now again, reciprocal ratios we'll use. So cot 38 I can write as 1 by tan 38, because this process we are doing to avoid division and changing division into multiplication. Now cross multiplication we'll do. So AC is equals to what? AC is equals to 100 into tan 38. 100 into tan 38 degree. So what's the value of tan 38? What's the value of tan 38? Full value you have to tell me up to 3 or 4 decimal places, whatever is given. So it is 100 into 0.7813. So we'll multiply it and with 100 we'll get 78.13. So when we are multiplying with 100, two decimals will move towards right side. So in case of division, decimal will move toward left side. In case of multiplication, it will move toward right side. So AC is equals to 78.13 meter. Now we have to find AB. So what is AB? AB is equals to AC plus BC. So AC is 78.13. A BC we found as 100. So if we add, so 178.13 meter. So AB, the distance between points A and B is 178.13 meter. So this you have to write is the distance between A and B. Distance between points A and B is 178.13 meters. So this conclusions, make sure you are writing it. Okay. So we have completed fifth question. Next question if I do, I don't think it will be, yes, so nearest integer we have to write. Okay, so nearest integer we have to write, so nearest meter, let's round it off. So this is equals to 178. So after decimal 1 is there, so no need of rounding off. So 178 meter. So we have to round it off. So it is 178 meter. Because the answer says up to nearest meter we have to give the answer. So this question also, if we are doing with this trick, it is not at all lengthy. So combination I have always seen. If I am seeing this year specimen also, 5 mark question we have always seen from this heights and distances. So you can have a good practice of this type of questions. Okay, so in graph also it was luckily it was very easy. So easily you would have scored 10 marks if you get these type of questions. Okay, so next question. Question number 6, I'll continue tomorrow because already strength is not at all. With 5 students, it's not making any sense to take class. So I'll see you tomorrow in my next class. Bye everyone.